Well, welcome to a championship edition of Friday Night Nets. I'm Derek Bain. He is Sam Knox. It is regional championship night for the boys.
It is. All four classes are playing for titles to keep their seasons alive in next week's sectionals.
Yeah, we'll start in Rockford with a Nick 10 showdown. Auburn taking on Hononegah in the 4A Jefferson regional final. Third quarter, Auburn's Brennan Horton lead drives and scores, plus the foul. It's 38-37 Knights after the free throw. Well, Rob Cheney knifing through the defense for the finish. Auburn up, but the fans loud and proud for them. The A-team rocket. Dominic Camaso, though, hits a mid-range jumper, and here comes Hononegah on a roll. Owen Hart drives baseline. He scores. The Indians will go on a run to take a 50-40 lead in the fourth quarter. Ryan Ott talking to his team, and the Knights battle back. Terry Horton ripping the net on the three ball. Then it's Rob Cheney, drives, and he's going to score to cut it to 50-47, but he would leave the game shortly after with a broken finger. Hononegah trying to take advantage. Owen Hart, the corner three, back up to a 6-point Indians lead. Here comes Terry Horton. Horton sees a three and buries it. And here they come once again, the Knights. Rakim Cheney, he ain't no joke. The go-ahead three-pointer makes it 54-53 Auburn with 3:20 to play, but Hononegah answers with a minute to go. Isaiah Hooey drives and scores the and one. Indians up two after the free throw. But after Mike Jones had to leave the game after taking a hard fall, Rakim Cheney shoots the free throws. He hits both with 30 seconds left to put the Knights back up. Mike Miller trying to draw up a winner for Hononegah. Owen Hart gets a look on the floater. It's just strong. Indians get a couple more chances at the rim. It just can't fall for them. Auburn emerges away with it, 57-56, taking home the regional title by a point.
This was a great regional game. Coach, I told us a regional game was always going to be a hard game. So it was a great atmosphere, good game for all the people, so we did good. It means a lot. It means that the school is coming back together. The whole community is. We on the west side of town, so everybody coming back together.
I'm so proud of these guys. They have worked so hard. They're such a high character group of guys. They never quit.
Speaking of never quit, Sam, you know, a broken finger wasn't going to keep Rob Cheney out too long tonight. He came back in. Knights advance to play DeKalb in the Huntley sectional next week.
That's heart right there from Cheney, always is. Speaking of Huntley, East taking on the Red Raiders in Jacobs regional final. It's going to be Jameer Jefferson drives and scores to put the E-Rabs up by one in the third quarter. East down 6 late in the third. Latrell Kyles, a three-pointer, cuts it in half while we head to the fourth quarter. Game tied. Matthew Horde spins there, scores, gives East the lead. He's fired up. Less than 2 minutes to play. It's going to be Horde. Breaks the trap and goes strong to the basket for two. East wins by 10, 49-39 to bring home a regional championship. They'll play Larkin in the Huntley sectional next week.
Another Nick Tenton clash in 3A as Boylan hosts Freeport for a regional championship. The Pretzels coming out hot. Dedrick Macon hits him with a little pull-up jumper. How about Caleb Dixon working the low block, hits a little fadeaway, and the Freeport fans bringing all kinds of energy to this one. Dixon makes the nice move to his left, hits a little pull-up jumper. He had 18 points. The Pretzels leading by 2 after 1. Brett McAllister, though, focuses his Titans, and here comes Joey Apino. Draws the contact, the hoop, and the harm. And Tristan Ford, he's going to drive the baseline and hang up there and score. He had 24 points. Elijah Baker, trying to keep the Pretzels in it, goes high off the glass. A little too much Joey Apino, not trying to see his season end. He had 28 points to lead Boylan to the 70-58 win. They take the regional title in advance to play Burlington Central in the Crystal Lake South sectional next week.
Quite a performance there. Rochelle hosting a regional championship game, taking on Sterling. Picking up in the third quarter, some ball movement finds Adam Kemp in the corner, and he knocks down the triple. Sterling, though, has an answer from downtown as the big fella, Lucas Austin, gets the shot to fall. And those Hubs fans showing playoff basketball can be a roller coaster. Rochelle looks to take control in the fourth quarter. Noah Brown finds his spot in the corner and nails the triple. Sterling coach Ryan Vasquez trying to keep this one from slipping away. Tyree Kelly looks to answer. Call for the Warriors cutting through the lane and getting the and one to fall. But the night would be about Rochelle. How about the exclamation point? Ryan Simmons gets the breakaway and throws this down to seal it. So nice, we'll show you it twice. Hubs take the home regional title on their floor. Good to see that.
Sterling played really hard all night. I thought that our kids just hung in there. It was exhilarating. Being able to see the smiles on those kids' faces. We talked about what it could be like winning a regional in our own gym, and they're getting to experience it right now.
Well, they'll play in the sectional at Bradley in Peoria next week.
A lot of great hoops to start us off. Still to come, we have some big 2A games to cover. More highlights on Friday Night Nets, plus a new edition of the chemistry quiz, all coming up after this timeout.
We're watching Friday Night Nets on Channel 13!
I guess they're not wrong. They are under lights. However, we got some basketball to play before next week.
Yeah, I think I heard a couple of Nets in there maybe too.
Absolutely. They knew. Rockford Lutheran has hopes of making a deep run in the 2A playoffs. The Crusaders taking on Marengo in the Woodstock-Marion Regional Final. Marengo down 14.5, but they come out strong. Joshua Holst gets the bucket to go. And Marengo back at it down low. Matthew Volkening gets the bucket to go. They don't stop there. Volkening drives, gets the bucket and the foul. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. So Lutheran coach Tom Guzzi coming up with a master plan, and it works. King Hughes to Walt Hill, and he cashes in and draws the foul for 2. He's fired up. Then it's Garrett Bertrand on the move, pulls up for 2. You never know when he's going to do that, and he sinks it. Then it's going to be Hill as the defender on skates. One way, then the other. What a move to the hoop for 2. And then off the inbound, they have the press on, and all of a sudden, Garrett Bertrand gets another shot to go right there. And then Lutheran just cruises 85-55. They're going to sectionals, so proud Tom Guzzi after this one.
These kids have worked hard all year, and to win a regional championship, it's just I would say more of a relief, because we were expected to do it. And everybody's been coming at us for so long, and
I just told them we have to be at our best during this time because the playoffs requires your best. We just got to seize the moment. This is a big deal, and we have this opportunity. We have a great team, and just be your best.
The Crusaders play Montini in the Marengo sectional next week.
Elsewhere in 2A, Rockford Christian taking on Wheaton Academy in Aurora. We'll start at the free throw line late in the first quarter. Caden McGaw rattles it in. 2 for 2 from the line, putting the Royal Lions up 2 early on. Wheaton coming right back down low. Samuel Anderson backs his way in, getting a little post fade to drop. Wheaton up 3 at this point. RC coach Isaiah Johnson always looking dapper, rallying his guys early on. Onto the second quarter, about Ike Johnson. The nice little post move to spin and a little hook off the rim and in. And some quick transition to wrap it up. Kevion Cummings to Caden McGaw for the layup. This is a battle back and forth they go. Rockford Christian comes out on top 65-63 to advance to sectionals.
Big one there. Stillman Valley looking for a regional title against the tough Eureka team in the Oregon regional final. The underdog Cardinals get out to a fast start. Evan Davidson hitting the shot from downtown. And the Stillman fans came out in numbers to support their team. Cardinals playing good defense on the inbounds, but it's Jake Morin gets the tough turnaround and fadeaway to fall. Coach Corey Jenkins fired up for his team. Cardinals flying on the fast break now as a cutting Brett Pierce gets to the basket and scores. The Hornets were a 1 seed for a reason. Tyler Heffron shows why with the board and the putback. Eureka wins the regional title 38-24. Well, it was a great season for Freeport boys hoops team coming on strong at the end of the year. So we look back on the Pretzel season with some fun as they are featured in this week's chemistry quiz. How does Caleb refer to Freeport? Because there's a lot of people say the port. There's a lot of different nicknames for Freeport. 3, 2, 1, go. The port. Okay, so that's I've heard that a lot. Is that the most popular one? Yeah. The port, Pretzel City, not too much. That's a little too long.
Hey, Pretzel City, just the port.
This is the port. I love it, man. Jamarius' favorite, if you're gonna make something late night that's like a frozen pizza or like mac and cheese, something that's easy to make, like something instant. What is he having? 3, 2, 1, go. Noodles? Ramen noodles! Let's go! Hey, there's him too. See, the horn gave you guys the go. That's funny, man. So you're already on the college ramen noodles like.
Yeah.
I've never had them, to be honest.
You never had them?
Am I missing out?
Yeah, you're missing out.
Okay, I gotta try them. I gotta do it up. Do they keep you full? For a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Okay. Caleb's favorite color.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's go simple. 3, 2, 1, go. Red? Red. Let's go. He underlined it 3 times. Yeah. So I'm rocking the right shirt then.
Yeah.
Let's go. Elijah's favorite number. 3, 2, 1, go. 0, 0. Okay, are you number 0? No,
Not
okay.
right here, but in game, yes.
In game, you are number 0. Okay. There we go. Would you rock double zeros?
No, single.
Just single zeros.
Westbrook, my favorite player.
Russ, how does Robert like his steak done? 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Both well done. Let's go. You don't like when it's
Like that. Yeah, I don't like no pink meat.
no pink meat. Elijah's favorite side with a meal. 3, 2, 1, go. Fries. Fries, universal. That's a great one.
That's what I picked.
That's a great one.
I go at everything.
Everything, every single thing. All right, fellas, great job, man.
Yeah, can't go wrong with some fries. Well, we have covered a lot of hoops, but we're not quite done yet. We got some 1A action to bring you, plus our play of the night when Friday Night Nets returns right after the break.
You're watching Friday Night Nets on Channel 13.
South Beloit last won a regional championship in 2009, but the Sobos have their sights set on ending that drought.
Absolutely, South Beloit facing Hinckley-Big Rock in the 1A Alden-Hebron Regional. Look at that, Alden-Hebron recognizing the 70th anniversary of the 1952 state championship team. 3 players in attendance from that special squad. Love to see this.
That's awesome.
Right off the tip, Max Nobrath takes it to the rack for 2 for Hinckley. And shortly after, Tanner Joyner is going to knock down the 3 as he's known to do. The former state champ saying, I could probably still do that. Joyner found low off a cut. He scores right there. He's going to be the big man, Ross Robertson, per usual. Drives, scores, draws the foul. South Beloit wins the 1A regional 40-37.
And in the 1A Eastland Regional Final, Ackwen taking on Sterling Newman. Start of the second half, down by 2. The Bulldogs tie the game up as senior Dom Albert, fresh off a big night against Fulton, drains the mid-range shot to keep his team in it. Comets regroup here as senior Ethan Van Lundewitt gets the putback for 2 to take the lead. And the Comets keep it going. They're heating up. Senior Marcus Williams hits the in-rhythm corner 3, and the cheerleaders liking what they see after that one. And Newman, they do enough to pull away in this one. Williams drives and dishes to Owen McBride. Sterling Newman wins 55-44, ending Ackland's season.
In the 1A Indian Creek Regional Final, Pecatonica taking on Somonauk and Shavona. Kicking things off in the 4th quarter, back in 4th game as Corbin Gahn finds Bo Seaton in the corner, splashes the triple, putting the Indians up 1 in the final frame. Then it's going to be Brian Green, gets it ahead to Trent Hetland for the reverse layup. Pecatonica starting to pull away. Bobby Heisler keeping his guys composed down the stretch. Somonauk fought hard. Here comes the dagger. Bryce Fitsanko pulls up for a big 3, 47-42. Pecatonica with the lead. It's got some Peck fans ready to wave goodbye to Somonauk. Corbin Gahn steals it from the free throw line. Players are pumped and the fans going wild as the Indians take the regional crown over Somonauk 54-47. Look at that. Right to the camera.
It feels fantastic. I mean, we haven't won one in like 16 years. I mean, we lost one when I was a freshman, and I didn't get to play that game. But, you know, we come back here now and win one. You know, great crowd, great atmosphere, great energy, great students, great team. You know, it's huge.
Chemistry quiz alum, they advance to their home sectional in Pecatonica next week to face Scales Mound, who'll be east of you in overtime.
Well, we scoured the area looking for all the best high school hoops action. Only one could be our play of the night. We head back to Rochelle where Ryan Simmons punches the Hubs ticket to sectionals in thrilling fashion with the big dunk. Rochelle takes the title on their home floor, their first regional championship since 2009. So an exciting night for the Hubs, an exciting night for a lot of teams. A lot of hoops to cover next week for sectional championships. We'll see you next Friday for that. For Sam Knox, I'm Derek Bain. Thanks for watching another edition of Friday Night Nights.